Well, hey, y'all. Welcome to Sharpen, where no matter the conversation, we always seem to whittle life down to what matters most. And we hope that as you hang out with us, you will be inspired to do the same. My name is Nicole Payne. To my left is Natira Blount, and to my right is Danielle Perry. And as you can see, we are missing our sister Lynn Root today, but by God's grace, she will be back with us the next time. So today's topic is, can I be corrected? I'm just trying to be real with you.
We hide behind that phrase.
That's
and
good.
we use it to bring people down because they make us feel insecure.
Yes.
So we hide behind. I'm just I'm just keeping it real. Like, you could do better, like matching up them jeans with that shirt. Like, I'm just being real. Like, you offended, but you don't want to hear the truth,
Right.
And
I do want to hear it, but not like that.
right. And it taints relationships.
Yep.
It taints relationships. You know, I know that we are here to do God's purpose in the earth, as humans. And one of the things is God wants to use me to get to you. He wants to use you to get to these folks. He wants, like, he wants us to do his mission, and he wants us to then be able to pull other people in
Yes.
to the fold.
Yes.
So then they can go out
Yes.
to do them. Fill us up, send us out. Fill
Yes.
us up, send us out. But we think about, I'm just doing God's work. But you pushing people out.
That's good.
Is that God's work?
That's good.
Which is why the way we address people, it's important.
Yes, it is.
It's important.
Yes, it is.
I think about I've been teaching for a while now, but I think about like my first few years. And when I got to my school, people talk about my school and they say we have a very difficult parent base. It's in a very affluent neighborhood. So they say the parents are difficult. And I'm always thinking, like, I never really had a hard time with the parents. But even when I first started teaching and I wasn't that good of a teacher, I already knew how to talk to people. I knew how to bring people in, and I just knew how to just meet people where they were, even if, I got a stack of papers in my bag from September and it's February. But I knew how to talk to people. And now that I can teach and I know how to talk to people, it just works because you'll hear teachers say, like, she's trying to tell me how to run my classroom. Well, really, she's not concerned about your classroom. She's concerned about her child. So if you could see that and calm down when you go into that parent-teacher conference, I come out, my parent-teacher conferences last long because we finished talking about the kid. Now we just chatting it up.
Y'all be kicking it.
You see? Because that's what Miss Blount is.
Yeah.
But because I just know you can't talk to people any old kind of way.
That's right.
Especially when it's something that's close to them, like a child, or like their vision, or like a song they wrote, or like how they're doing on their job, or like the kind of wife that I am, or like you got something to say about my husband, or whatever. And we're so in a place where we just want to be so matter of fact. And social media doesn't help because now people are even more blunt about things because they can say it behind their screen.
Yes.
And which is why I just can't I can't scroll.
Yeah.
It annoys me.
Yep.
So I just can't do it.
Yeah.
And our regard for just respect, regard, or just our regard for people seems like it's dwindling. And it's rough. It gets rough sometimes. Life and death lies in the power of the tongue.
Yes.
Life and death lies in the power of the tongue.
Yes.
And I watch as kids say really harsh stuff to each other, well beyond your mom.
Right.
Well beyond.
Yeah, but like, How you gonna say that's why your daddy dead?
Yeah.
And my daddy is dead. Bro.
Right.
Why would you, like, what you talking? You know, the things we say and how we, I don't know if we're always mindful of our words.
I don't think.
And I
we
think
are.
correction, especially when you're dealing with adults. I mean, but even when we're correcting children or,
You know that quote, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I remember when I first heard that as a child, I was confused. I said, okay, I'm supposed to believe this. Okay. But that hurt.
Yeah.
When that person said that to me, that hurt. So how do I do that?
Yeah.
And of course, as I matured, I realized whoever came up with that quote was wrong because words, they hurt.
plus it don't even rhyme. Like, how did it stick for so long? It's not even like sticks and stuff. Like I can't even put it to a jam. Right?
No.
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 Okay.
But yeah, I mean, they do hurt. And we heal from them, but they hurt. And we do have to just learn how to do correction well.
Well, when you correct in love, the bottom line is to, like the definition at the top of the episode is to put something right, a fault or an error. And the bottom line behind that is for the betterment of everybody,
Right.
particularly the person that's being corrected. So when a person knows that you have their best interest at heart, when you see them, right? Not like you just see them as, oh, I need to check this off my list. I need to tell her about that because she need to do that and then move on, right? Now, granted, we don't always have time for a 30-minute discourse.
Right.
But at the same time, God knows how to work it so that when you're correcting the right way, the person, if they want to receive it, will receive receive it as love. It's correction, but they want it to better me.
Yeah.
Right? There is a homeless couple that the boys and I always pass going to and from school. Their names are Josh and Amanda. They're married. And at first, when I started seeing Amanda, where she's positioned is kind of dangerous in my mind because there's no, it's like a wall, and then it's this little space, and then it's the lane that people drive in. So at first, when I started seeing her, I was like, "Girl, you better be careful. Get hit out here." And then, if the boys and I have something in the car, like food or something, we started giving it to her. Well, one day I didn't have anything to give to her, and but I was stuck at the light. You be right there at the light.
She right next to
She
you.
was right there,
Right there.
and I feel real strange just going like this,
Yeah.
or act like I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And and I could see it on her face. Right? She was. It was rough for her, and so I rolled my window down. I was like, "Hey sis, I don't have anything to give, but what's your name?" And she was just like, "Oh my God!" Like I said, let me be honest. I said I wasn't gonna look at you at first because I don't have nothing to give to you, and I don't want you to
Right.
like get your hopes up, and I got now.
Right.
Yep.
I said, but I still just wanted to speak to you and acknowledge you. And she's like, you know what? Don't feel like that. She's like, because most people just drive by and they don't acknowledge me. One time she got a can of pee thrown at her, like crazy stuff. And she's like, a lot of times people just act like I'm not even here. And she's like, so it was a really, really big thing for you to just look at me and acknowledge me.
Yeah.
And from that point, she was able to tell me, yeah, well, my husband's on that street right there. That's the one you see on that street, and and I was like, all right, well, I was like, is there anything that you would like for me to pray for? And she told me, and since then, it's like me and the boys, we always looking for Mr. Josh and Miss Amanda, right? And not that I have any correction to give her, but the fact that she felt seen, right? And who knows what that did for her. Thinking about beyond that, when you have to deliver correction and when that person knows that you're not just out to attack them, but you're out to really help make them better, help them. that softens things, and it makes your heart more receptive. You know, that fertile ground. I was reminded of Proverbs 25:11 that says, "A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold and pitchers of silver." Now, in my mind, when I first started paying attention to this verse, I was thinking like a picture frame, and like golden apples and a silver picture frame. But then I read it in another version, and I believe it's talking about a vessel. Like a pitcher. Yeah, a pitcher, right?
Yep,
that you
yep,
pour,
yep, yep.
which is still beautiful. It's beautiful, right? If you think about it.
Yeah.
But just and also in the dream world, bowls and pitchers and cups and things like that are considered, are symbolic of vessels. And it could be a person as well that's carrying something. So when you think about it that way, and when you're going to do the correcting, be the silver pitcher that's carrying the gold. Otherwise, it could be mishandled.
Yeah.
The correction.
Or wasted.
Right.
Because if I have up a wall, ask me how much of what you said I remember.
Yep.
Go ahead. You finish? All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
You just wasted.
Ooh.
All the goodness, all them apples fell on the floor.
Yeah.
And I'm gone.
And that's where, as the corrector, we have to learn how to not take offense when we are correcting in love and the person just doesn't receive it. Like, I just gave you some wisdom, but you don't want it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you straight up rejected it.
And for me, I have to know, I have to be able to fall back on the fact that God sees the whole picture. And that he may have had me say something to somebody, or I may have just, been in conversation with somebody or whatever, and just tried to give them something that I thought would help, or, communicate in love, and they didn't receive it or blew it off or whatever. And I have to remember, all right, but God, I'm not the ultimate fixer.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I said my piece.
Yep.
I said my piece, and now I need to, again, I said what I said, pull it, come back out, and let you do what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are times when I talk to, like maybe someone I've known for like a really long time. And they'll say, yeah, because Natara, one time you said to me, blah, blah, blah. And I could have said that thing like 10 years ago. And she'll, be like, oh, and that really stuck with me because now, blah, blah, blah. And, you might think you weren't receptive. But it might resonate at some other season.
Right.
Very true.
Right.
And you might never find out
Yeah.
that it did. So, put that water up in there and just keep on rolling. Because I've had things said to me when I was younger, where I didn't receive it at the time. I'm just like, oh, all right.
Right.
But later, it does something, or it helps me in something.
That's right.
Later. So
Absolutely.
maybe not. Maybe it's not wasted. It depends.
Right.
Do you all get scared when you have to do the correcting? Because that was the next question, the next and
Sometimes.
final question.
I don't like rejection. And again, this goes back to me just being like, I don't care, like, all right, but I do. I do a lot. And I can be overly like the packaging could just be too much. Like you don't need 5 bows on it. Entire 1 bow is enough.
Or could you be trying to dress it up real,
Yeah,
good?
just trying to like.
I'm just letting
'Cause
you know.
Right, but like I know normally, like because last time you get to the point in Tyra,
Yeah.
don't be a wimp.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can be. Well, it depends. If I already know you respect me, as not a person of authority, or just like if I need to say something to you, it depends, Nick. It just really depends. But if I feel like, if it's about worship, if it's about praise and worship, or if it's about singing, or about like that, I'm comfortable and I could kind of dive in and just say a couple things and just but if it's something I'm not necessarily known for, or that I don't know that I got a little bit of a good little foundation to something. I might be more nervous about it. Then it depends on who it is, the relationship. It might be, lateral, or it might be a little more with a little bit more longitude to it, and then it depends. So I do, because I just don't want to. I think I worry about losing people. I worry about what people are going to say about me later, or what they're going to think about me later. And that can get in the way of whether or not I am holistic in the message or whatever it is I need to say. So I constantly pray in my mind, Lord, give me the words to speak. Whenever I sit in a parent-teacher conference, before I start, Lord, give me the words to speak. Or if the parent says, well, I do have a question, Mrs. Blount, Lord, give me the words to speak. So whatever they're going to ask me, let me be able to say it in a way, because I don't enjoy offending people. I don't. I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's bold. So, I'm not always as mindful as I should be all the time, but most times I am, because I just don't want to offend. I don't want to hurt people's feelings. And sometimes correction hurts your feelings.
Yes.
Sometimes correction, offends, especially if I'm correcting something that you enjoy, that you like, but that you really shouldn't be into, or you shouldn't be doing, or you shouldn't be, or you need to adjust, or whatever, when it's something like that. So I do find myself concerned about it. I am much better than I was. There were times I just wouldn't say anything. And even to the point where it would affect me, how I'm allowing myself to be treated, when I really need to remind people how to treat me. You don't get to say that to me. You don't get to do that to me.
Right. Yes.
You can get out of my space. You can definitely get out of my house. And there were just times where I would just allow things because I didn't want to hurt someone's feelings, or I didn't want to rub someone the wrong way, or I didn't want to get into a whole big debate. All that. So it can be. I am that type of person, even in leadership. I can be a very apologetic corrector.
Let me just say sorry before I start.
Right.
You don't even need all that.
Who does she does
No,
that?
I'm just saying it as an example. So I'm
yeah.
just apologizing now.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But that's good. I think something that I thought about when you were talking is something my therapist said, and she said everything isn't conflict. So if it's a situation even where we need to correct someone, don't think of it as conflict.
Right.
It may not turn into anything more than, oh, wow, okay, I do that, or that happened and I didn't know, or dang, all right, thank you for letting me know. And that could be the end of it. But to kind of go into it every time as, oh shoot, that's something that she's been helping me with, because I tend to have that mentality of, all right, so when we talk about this, how's this gonna go? So she was just really letting me know, like, you can't look at every situation as this big just situation.
Right.
Like, don't go into it that way. So.
Well, one thing I'm learning to appreciate is discomfort or uncomfortable situations, feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because, everything in life is not going to be easy or comfortable, right? There's going to be tension, and there's going to be times when you're just experiencing different emotions about different things, right? So, because we're speaking about correction, and if we have to be the person to correct, how do I say, just kind of falling into the moment, right? Like, there's the saying about the elephant in the room, right? Yeah, we all know it's the elephant up here. It's over there, right? We all know. So let's not act like it ain't in here. You know what I mean? And
But you're good at that, though.
We'll see, but God is helping me with that. I mean, because
Okay.
like,
Because you be the one, look, I mean,
right, right, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that I like feeling uncomfortable. You know what I mean? But it's a part of life. It's a part of life. It's a part of growth, right? You know, when we started getting the boobies, we was little girls. That didn't feel comfortable for me.
I saw Tara's face when you first said it. She was like,
I just remember going from not having to wear a bra to having to start wearing a training bra and stuff like that. That the cloth started feeling different on my body. You understand what I'm saying? That wasn't comfortable, and they started growing. Or just be like, God is helping me to be okay in the discomfort.
yeah.
Be all right, and just walk through it. You know what I mean? Don't try to blink your eyes and try to, you're here and then try to get to the other side. No, go right on through it.
Yeah.
Go right on through it.
Yeah.
And that can be applied to a lot of other different, of other emotions. But I remember that one time there was a conversation among a group of us, and I had said something that you felt like you should have been privy to first before I said it to the group.
I remember.
Right.
I did that one time.
And
too.
then you came back to me, I think it was a text or something, but you texted me and was like, hey, Nick, I would have appreciated knowing this information first. And then maybe I could have done something about it versus you having to say it to everybody, right? And so when you texted me, and I was like, dang. Like first it was like, oh my God. You know what I mean? There's strife. There's tension.
That was a hard text, too.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
And I tried to code it.
Package
I tried
it
to do
right.
it right. Yeah,
You did,
yeah.
and it did. You did it. You did
Okay,
it
okay,
very
okay,
nicely. You did it very nicely. But because it was still an uncomfortable thing,
Yeah.
right? On the receiving end, I was like, first of all, I was like, oh my gosh, oh no, the Tyra's, we don't see eye to eye. You know,
Because we don't have that. Like,
right,
hardly
right.
ever. I don't remember ever. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
But then I said, but you know what? Well, then I think I responded and said, my bad, or I apologize, or okay, I'll know better next time, or something like no for next time, right? But then I remember we saw each other soon, like it was outside. It wasn't in church or anything. I don't know what we were doing, but it was just like that initial visit, that initial meetup. For me, I was like, I'm a little uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
just
okay.
because
Yeah.
we went through that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We passed through it, and it was kind of like, okay, so now we back, let's get back on the job. Let's get back in the groove, you know what I mean? But that's life.
Right.
Like that's
Yeah.
relationships.
That's relationship.
You know what I mean? And it's just God keeps telling me, like, be okay going through it. You cannot avoid discomfort. You cannot avoid discomfort.
You can't.
You know what I mean? But just like you take me everywhere else, take me through the discomfort too, in the uncomfortable situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because who wants to feel awkward? Who wants
Right.
to feel like weird in somebody's presence? Like,
Right.
nobody wants that, but like you said, it's life, and
Yeah.
sometimes that's just the case.
And now I kind of giggle about it. Like if I'm uncomfortable about something, I just be kind of giggling about it to myself. Like, yeah, I'm uncomfortable.
But you know what also helps with that, and it's not always. Oh, I don't know, but I think relationship and consistency with people helps when it comes to then a time when the conversation needs to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
But I always speak to you, or I don't know. I've given you no reason to feel like
Right.
I'm just coming at you because I got another agenda.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So
that's
I think
that's it.
it's very,
That's it.
very key, and it makes it easier on the receiving side.
Right.
But then also on the delivering, like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to her because, and it's like, hey girl, what's up? Blah, blah. Not like, hey girl, and she's like, hey, you don't never say hey to me,
Right.
and now you're trying to tell me my skirt's too short, like,
Right.
kidding, but
Yeah.
that consistency,
That
the
developed
relation-
relationship.
the way,
Yes.
and that's why we need
Yes.
to be mindful of how just how we treat people. Period.
Yes.
Whether it comes a time to correct or just period. How we treat people. And you know, you want people to. Oh, I was just listening to a message, and he was talking about. He was like, "You ever have those people when they're around, you just don't feel. It makes you feel uneasy because it's just not nice people.
Ooh,
like
yeah.
you just be like, oh Lord, so and so, or like you're in a meeting and so and so raised their hand, you be like, here we go. What is it today? Because you always got something to say.
Yeah.
But you know, but then he said, you ever have those people when they come in and be like, oh, so and so's, so and so here, girl.
Yeah.
You got, all right, I'll see you in a minute. I didn't know she was coming.
But you be happy to see him.
Yeah.
And I said, it's funny because when he said it, I said, that's how I feel about Jared and Danielle. You were like, look at the little parrot. I'd be like, somebody ain't they cute? I was like, look at the Perrys coming. We love the Perrys. I always say that. I don't know who we is. I'm like, girl, yeah, we love the Perrys. Yeah, you know, but you want to be that.
Yes, you do.
If you are that person, you know, if the Perrys have to come and tell me something, I love the Perrys. I'm all right, even if it's somewhere I feel like,
Right.
snap.
Right.
I said that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I said it came out so fast. But if it's, you know, if you already, it's like a genuine, you know, consistency.
Yeah.
If you are, if you present yourself, you know, as a genuine individual, when that time comes, it does help with the
kind of tense,
Yeah.
shaky,
Those
nervous.
uncomfortable moments.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does.
And just knowing too that we're not perfect and we're always developing. You know what I mean? God is always giving us opportunities to grow. And so a person that may have done something or said something at one point, you know, they may have grown, hopefully they've grown and developed, you know, the way that God wants them to.
Right.
So that I think that helps us with not holding grudges.
Right.
Too, right?
Sure.
Because when somebody makes you mad, you got to remember, oh, but I'm human as well, and I'm imperfect
I
as
done
well,
made people
and I done
mad
made
as
people.
well.
That's right.
And I want people to
That's
forgive
right.
me.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Yep.
And don't be the person that be correcting all the time.
Okay.
Like, how many times you gonna tell me? Like, give me room to actually work on it.
Yeah.
Or from the other standpoint, as the corrector, you know, well, that's how I'm speaking of it. But as the corrector, you just have to give people room
Yes.
to actually mature.
Yeah.
Like, to correct somebody on the same thing all the time and never like leave room for grace or having them. They may make a mistake, but you may not need to correct them after they've made that first mistake. Like, even still kind of give them some time. And I think you need to be wise when to address it again. You know, because if it keeps happening, then yeah, you want to speak up on it again, but don't be that person that's always corrected.
Always looking
And-
over the shoulder.
But that person is normally the one who nobody. But I can't say nothing to you.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Them ain't the right color pantyhose, but I can't say nothing to you
Yes.
ever. Like everybody who tries to correct you is wrong.
It's a problem. It's a problem with that.
That's Amira's face.
Yes. Yes.
You
Like,
always pointing out the wrong. Always. You always pointing out the wrong.
But can't nobody say nothing to you the whole time.
That's what somebody kind of said that too on the post, the social media posted. So, you know, we would like to be able to say that the right thing is to be able to say, yes, I can be corrected, but there
Right.
are many who cannot be.
Like, it's always somebody else's fault. No, take ownership. This one is on you.
Yeah.
It ain't always everybody else.
True.
Okay, y'all. Well, that was today's episode of Sharpen on Can I Be Corrected? Where, like every time, no matter the conversation, we always seem to whittle life down to what matters most. And we hope that today, as you hung out with us, you were able to, or you were inspired to do the same. And so we thank y'all so much for being with us. Lynn, we miss you. And
We miss you.
next time you're going to be with us or whatever. If you like this video, please like, please share, please comment, and subscribe to the channel, YouTube, Spotify, yes, and Facebook. Just be.
Oh, look, we said it at the same time. Just be, y'all.
So we'll see y'all next time, okay?
Ciao.
Ciao. Bye.